In this tutorial, we will go through how to generate a report and set up a scheduled email report. Reports are used to give more information about the objects you're tracking, like trip details, idle time and fuel consumption, just to name a few. For a list of available reports and what they do, head over to gpsgate.com/reports. To make a report, go to Reports in the top menu. Here you will find the report templates available to you. You can install additional report templates in SiteAdmin by following the same procedure as when installing a plugin. There is a separate video showing plugin installation that can be found on gpsgate.com or by clicking the annotation on the screen. We can start by generating a simple trip and idle report. First, you need to select a time period you want to base the report on. I'm interested in the activity in the past month. Then you need to select which tags that should be included in the report. If you don't have any tags set up, you need to do that first, so have a look at the tags and views video. Lastly, choose the output format for your report and click on Generate. You may have noticed that I have a checkbox that allows me to send the report as an email the moment I generate it. If you want to do this, log into SiteAdmin and click on your application. Scroll all the way down and inside the plugins folder, expand the reporting folder and tick the Edit File Report Schedule checkbox and save your changes. If you go back to your tracker application, this option should now be available. Now you know how to generate a report, so let's set up a scheduled email. For this to work, you need to have a tag with one or more users with an email address. We will start by creating a tag that will act as an email recipient list. Go to the admin menu and click on Tags and then create a new tag and call it Email Recipients. The second step lets you select users that should be included in the email list. Select users with a valid email address and click Save. Now we're going to activate scheduled email for a report, so go into the Reports menu and click on Manage Reports. This list shows you the available report templates and you can edit them by clicking on Edit. However, I want to create a new template based on the trip and idle report, so I will select that one and click on Open. So the base for our template will be a trip and idle report, and now we can alter the way it works. I will call this Trip and Idle Email, so I can separate it from the default Trip and Idle template. Remember, the default Trip and Idle report did not have a scheduled email set up. When editing a template, you can select which parameters you can change when generating a report. If you hide the tag ID parameter, for example, you won't be able to change which tags are included in the report. The default value for a parameter is the same one you select here. If you change the period from daily to monthly, the default value will be monthly when generating the report. To set up the email schedule, tick the checkbox and select when you want the report to be sent. Select which weeks you want the report. Some months have 5 weeks, and that's why there is an option called Last. If you want the report every week, go ahead and select all 5. Next, choose a day and time for the email to be sent. Lastly, the recipients for this email should be those included in the Email Recipients tag that we created earlier. Notice that we are not able to select individual users at this stage. That's why we created a tag. When you're done editing, save the template. In order for the email to be sent, you need to set up an SMTP server in SiteAdmin. If you subscribe to a server hosted by GPSgate, you already have this set up. But if you're hosting one yourself, you need to do this. To set up your SMTP server, log into SiteAdmin and click on Settings, and then on Email to the left. Enter your SMTP server information and tick the Use SSL checkbox, and click Save and you're done. Now everything is set up for scheduled email reports, and you can continue by customizing them and installing new report templates.